what I want to do now, because the market's moving, is protect your account, everybody. Pablo and I were just talking about this daily. I'm not a technician, but I do follow weekly highs and weekly lows, monthly highs and monthly lows. So if I go to a monthly on the S&Ps and take you, just to get enough data, this, you see month, same low right here, and then back here, which was November, it's the same high. So we want to look for highs and lows that are overlapping. So we're not close to this yet. This is 36.56. But now if I take you on a weekly, and I am getting somewhere with this, so just be patient with me. Weekly, not much, but daily is my big concern, and why I think that everybody should protect their account ASAP. Today's behavior, the low is 38.92. The low of yesterday was 38.90.5. The low of the previous day was 38.85. And then this is going to be that 38.75. If we take this low out, guys, vol has a high likelihood of spiking and the market going down. It's a really, really weird market right now because the VIX has gone lower, right? It's under 20. The market's trying to hold up, but the breadth, the names that are up and the names that are down. I don't know about you, but most of the names on my screen are all red.
Yeah, and even within the indexes I was mentioning, Jonathan, like the S&P 500, if you look at how the names are performing, normally on an up day when the S&P 500 is rallying, 25 points, 50 points, 90 to 95% of those names are going up. And on a down day, 90 to 95% of those names are going down. It's correlated, but right now it's like 50-50. And that's why, perhaps that's why we're in a range, and that range keeps getting lower.
Just looking at highs and lows. Okay, I'm not trying to predict what what all this means. Highs and lows, they overlap. And if you go back, without a doubt, guys, this is the most powerful technical kind of levels. Once you see overlap, 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 overlap. And two, tighter ranges. Tighter ranges, waiting to break out. I, for one, thought we would break out to the upside, but we can't. We certainly have tried. I am concerned that if we do get under here, that we could see a quick move. Something like that, something like that. So with that being said, I want you to look at your position, look at your delta exposure. Your delta exposure is if you're long 100 shares of stock, you're long 100 deltas. If you have 5 holdings and you only own calls, then I implore you, please hedge. Please, please, please get some downside risk exposure, or a long name, if you're scratch or whatever, consider maybe getting out. Don't just sit long in this market environment. I want to go to the wiretapper now. I just want to make sure that this is covered. If you do need an immediate hedge, something you can do, which I did because I needed immediate hedge, is you can go short term. Any of this stuff will give you hedge for today, or you can even just hedge out for the rest of the week. And so I do this because I needed to even out my deltas. And so anything.
What a great idea. That's such a cheap way to get. Yeah, I mean, even with the tiniest of downside moves, you're already, yeah.
Pablo, I do this a lot, by the way. Especially, like I wouldn't do it if we were sitting on the highs up here, but sitting on the lows, and two, because we keep failing. Like if I go to like a shorter term time frame, and again, I am not looking for pretty pictures. I am just thinking of it as a living, breathing thing. That's how I look at the market. So looking this as like a living, breathing thing, what I mean by that is, rally, fail, Rally to a lower level, fail. Okay, we try to rally again, fail. Well, if we keep rallying and failing, I have to protect my downside.
And this is after stimulus. Like the market's supposed to go up after, all that stimulus money
Yes,
but it's
yes,
not.
yes. Church, yes. Preach.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
I'm just
I didn't realize that.
look at your overall portfolio and make sure that you have protection to the downside. Okay. And again, this is a super, super inexpensive way to do it if you're in need of immediate kind of hedge. And if you believe that we can move today, fuck it, go to that day. It's cheap. So how about these for 12 cents? Take those.
John, one thing to also take into account with SPY, for example, and its bigger brother SPX in the wiretapper, they show up often. We never really see them in the dashboard because they rarely ever meet all the criteria. But if we search for them, they will show up in one of the categories. I mean, I think you have to change your price filter too, Jonathan. And oh, never mind, you got it to work. So March 23rd, this is all from the OI section. So I don't know if, since this is an index and it has so much liquidity and people, trading calls, it could be a bearish move or it could be a bullish move. It's hard to tell. So I don't know. I'm wondering if the fact that there's a pickup in activity that the wiretapper is picking up tells us something.
So right now, market is falling. Is everyone okay, guys? I mean, we're going to continue going on. We're going to look for trades. I just want to make sure that you're protected from the overall market. So as far as actionable right now and risk, does anybody have any questions about that right now? And then we're going to go into searching and answering questions about the wiretapper. But with the market moving, real money, big boy stuff, big girl stuff. So we just want to make sure that everyone okay. Oh, cool, Scott.
These are the days that we live for as traders. This is what we do. These are the days when we either make a bunch of money or we protect our account against big downside moves.